Okay, hi everybody. So, well, if you don't notice, I'm on my way over to the garden. Sorry, I've been away for a couple weeks. I needed some time with family and friends, and someone in my family passed away. So, in honor of him, I just took off for a few weeks um, to take care of, to talk to a lot of family and friends and uh, extended family. So, um, the garden is doing good. So, figuring out that everything is pretty much wrapped up on the family front as far as with that. I figured I'd come over and let you guys see what's going on with the garden. And I think I'm going to, for the first time this year, harvest some sunflower seeds. So here, they are definitely, I think, they are definitely ready. Yeah, I'm not a pro at this. This will be the first time, the first year I harvested sunflower seeds. Yeah, but they're bent over, and this is really heavy. So these are where the seeds are. So I'm gonna show you guys that. But other than that, yeah, my sunflowers over here are done. Oh my goodness, the birds done been getting to these ones and eating the seeds. Yeah, 'cause the seeds be up in here. And all of this comes out. Yeah, all of this comes out. This is where the seeds be, where the tip of my nail is. If you could get in there and see. Yeah, all that's empty, so that means birds done been in here eating the seeds. I'm gonna show you guys where the seeds are. Okay, see all of that? Those are the seeds right here. Those are the seeds, the sunflower seeds. And what the birds do is they'll get in here and pick all of them out. Yeah, see all of this gray area? Those are the tops of the seeds. So we want our sunflower seeds. I want some to plant for next year. Here's a better look. See, my nails come in handy for something. See that? That's the sunflower seed. Right there where the tip of my nail is. And you pop that out. Let me see if I could get it out to show you guys. See it? See it? That's the sunflower seed. Yay! So if you guys never saw that before, that's where they come from. And when you grow your sunflower seeds, if you want to, you could harvest them from the sunflower, and then you put them in some salt. I would make a salt brine and soak the seeds in salt, and then put them in the oven and then roast them, and then you could crack them open and eat them like how, you know, they sell the sunflower seeds in the store. Or you could crack the seeds off of them and crack the shells and use them for oops, I dropped it, and it'll grow somewhere next year. I dropped that seed. Yeah, you could sprinkle them on salads and all that good stuff. So yeah. So, but right here I could tell the birds have been coming plucking all of the seeds out, because all of these shafts are empty. But all of this in the gray area, those are seeds. And this one still has seeds, and that one is loaded with seeds. I just want to get some seeds to save for next year, so I don't have to plant. I don't have to buy, rather. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta get them seeds out of there, so I don't have to buy more sunflowers. I'm gonna harvest my seeds and keep them and dry them out, and I'll plant them again next season. Okay, so this is how everything's been going. Like I said, I've been busy doing different things. I've been doing a lot of canning and working with the tomatoes. I've been coming out here watching the tomatoes you know, all week, because I've been canning, doing a lot of canning, and I want to get a lot of the tomatoes harvested. But everything else, I just let everything else do its thing. And look at the nasturtiums. I'm gonna have to get some of the seeds from this nasturtium plant so I could have them for next year, because this has been a champion this year with keeping all the aphids and everything away. And I like the way how it intertwined with the mint garden. So I'm gonna definitely have to get the seeds from this nasturtium plant, because it did excellent this year. And over here, look at the corn, y'all. Look at the corn. And look at this. I was so tickled. I was laughing so hard. Me and my husband laughed. He was like, look at you. You done grew corn. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I done grew corn. I can't believe it. And look how many. It's lots more. Lots more. Some of them are bigger than others. In there. Here's more. Here's some. Yeah, so the corn in just this one little spot has done well. Now, do I feel it's going to be enough corn to last us over the winter? No. But I do use these for different things. I do use the corn, this little patch of corn, for other reasons. I get ready to decorate for fall. So I use the corn instead of having to buy corn huskers and, you know, these big tall branches, because they'll be selling them around here, because people decorate for the fall. And that's what I do. I decorate. I celebrate the harvest instead of, you know, Halloween and all those things. So I'll use these to like decorate, and they become a part of my fall decor. And I also use this and I make tea. And believe it or not, if you make tea and drink it out of this, this is really good for you. It's a form of, it's a high vitamin source. And it also is good for your digestion, and it's also good for your gut health. And it tastes pretty good. So let's walk on through our little food forest. Okay, so I'm doing this little voiceover because I'm gonna have to cut my phone off in a few minutes because it is actually hot out here today in the garden, and my phone, believe it or not, was overheating. So we're gonna get through this as much as we can, as quick as we can. But you see the tomatoes are doing nice. I did do a big harvest of tomatoes day before yesterday, so that's why you don't see a whole lot. And yeah, there's the mint. I'm gonna have to harvest a lot of that mint and get ready to dry that out for the winter. So yeah, you see the tomatoes, I'm gonna leave those on so they could ripen a little bit more, get a little bit bigger. And we're due to have some rain tomorrow, so I'm hoping the rain don't make them split. But yeah, here's some peppers, bell peppers, and they're doing good. I'll be ready to harvest these guys in about another 2 weeks, like probably around the 15th or the 20th of August. I'll be ready to harvest them. And there's some more peppers. I think next year, next summer, God willing, I'm gonna do a container garden of peppers because it takes them so long. Yeah, it takes the peppers so long to start producing fruit. I don't think I want them in the garden beds no more. I think I want to use the garden beds for something else. But yeah, these are my potatoes. They're doing good in this aquatics buckets. That's what I think I'm gonna put the peppers in. I think I'm gonna do them in buckets next summer as well. All of the peppers. So yeah. So everything is doing so well, and it's actually getting very, very hot outside right now in the garden. And here's a little sneak peek of the collard greens. I have harvested like 3 bags of collard greens that are cleaned and cut and in my refrigerator, in my deep freezer for the winter, just from those little that patch right there. And my flowers are doing really well this year. Those are yeah, those flowers I actually did from seed. And I'm so sorry, I'm just having a brain fart. These are yeah, I did those from seed back in March. These are my marigolds, and I did these from seed as well. And I will be collecting the seeds from these guys as well. But yeah, there's more peppers. Those are chilies. So yeah, so the garden has been doing really, really well. Especially my flowers. The flowers are doing so well. I think I'm gonna plant more flowers next year. Look at that. Look at them. My marigolds are champions this year. And the zinnias, they are really good champions too. And I did these guys from seeds. So yeah. I'm very proud of my zinnias and my marigolds this season. Look at that zinnia. The colors are just so nice. And I like the zinnias because I never know what color I'm going to get until I get it. So that'd be a nice little surprise. And these guys turned out to be champions this year too. The Indian ground cover. That's what that flower is called. And they are outside in the front of my house as well. I put some out front. Look at that zinnia. Oh my goodness, I love those pom-pom zinnias like that. So yeah, so here's another sunflower. I think I might leave this one for the birds. But what sunflowers I am gonna harvest, I'm gonna cut them and take them over to the patio. Okay, so here I had to shut my phone off because it got hot over there in the garden. And by the time I made it over to the patio, my phone started to cool off and I was able to record for you guys exactly the process of this. Okay, so when you cut your sunflowers, you're going to run your finger right along the front part of the sunflower, and all those little buds right there, you're going to remove them. Now, believe it or not, that's the protection for the seed. Okay, so once you see me removing it, those are little flowers. They're in place to protect the seeds. Now, those dark pellets that you see now, those are the tops of the sunflower seeds. So that's what I'm going to be collecting. Now, sometimes these sunflowers are real stubborn and they get hard, you know. But normally, you know, I'll break it. And the inside of the sunflower, that white part right there, that feels like a wet sponge almost. Yeah, it's real spongy. But see there, see the sunflower seeds? Just there. Yep, there you go. That's your seed. Oops, dropped it. But yeah, so yep, that's the seeds. And again, like I said, they're edible. Of course, you know, we all know that. And how you could make them taste like the Dave's sunflower seeds that you buy in the stores. You could, you know, like I said, boil a pot of water, put some salt in the water, dump all your seeds down into the salt brine and let them soak for a while. Or either you could put them in the salt brine and put it in the oven and let them bake. And yeah, dry them out and you'll have nice salty sunflower seeds, you know. But again, I'm not gonna be eating these. I'm going to be just harvesting them so I could plant them in my garden next year. And I think I'll do some out front, out in the front of my house too, because it's definitely a lot of them. I think it was only about 10 seeds in the pack when I bought them for $4.99 at Home Depot. I bought these sunflower seeds from Home Depot, and it was $4.99. And I think it was under 20 seeds in that whole pack. Now, I think I'm making a good come up because now I don't have to buy seeds no more. I could just continue on collecting seeds every year and I'll have more and more sunflowers. So yeah, so that's the idea. You know, that's a good thing, because I don't want to, you know, buy seeds anymore, sunflower seeds. That was my goal, to, you know, splurge once with the $4.99, but then after that, they're not going to get another dime of my money for sunflower seeds, because I'm going to grow my own. I'm going to harvest my own. And that's how I started out with the marigolds. And I'm going to try to figure out how I could do it with zinnias. But I think the zinnias, I don't know much about how to harvest, get seeds, zinnia seeds. So I don't know, I might have to buy those every year. But yeah, so I'll sit here out here in the heat. And like I said, this is real tedious, you know, because that part of the sunflower could be really, really tough. And like I said, it's like a sponge, like a wet sponge. And all of those seeds are in there. See that? Those are my seeds. Yeah, so I hope you guys learned a little something, how to, you know, harvest your sunflower seeds from the sunflower. And I hope you, like I said, learned a little something and share this video. And I'm going to continue on doing, you know, collecting my sunflower seeds. So until the next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.